How's it going, beer lovers? Welcome back to another tasting video. This time we've got Grandma's Boy from Canada. We had to buy this, you know, it would be good if some of you guys could just send them to us just for the fun of it and the love. Grandma's Boy is a wild ale blend featuring Niagara Shiro plums. It's 5.8% ABV. It's from Bellwoods Brewery, brewed and bottled in Toronto. And that's pretty much all it says on the label. We haven't done a wild ale before. In fact, I'm not even sure I've even had one before. Have you had one?
Possibly at some point.
Possibly.
Yeah. Well, locally there's the Wild Beer Brewing Company, isn't there?
Yeah. Do they do wild? Do they do wild ale?
I don't know. You'd think so, based on the name. But I've had plenty of their beers.
It's it seems to be a North American thing from what I've seen. Sort of similar to Lambic style.
Yeah. Very good.
Good pronunciation.
It's got a type of wild yeast in it, isn't it?
Yes.
Called...
Oh, I don't know. What is it? You know?
Yeah, Brettanomyces. Just want to make you look like a dick. Brettanomyces, or sort of often referred to as Brett.
Okay.
Makes it sound a bit more friendly.
So what should we expect? Like a sourness?
I mean, it's generally considered... It depends on what style of beer you're going for. If you want... like if you had hints of Brettanomyces in like a pale ale or something, then you'd say it had off flavours. It's not the kind of flavour that you want in a standard kind of pale ale, but it's okay. Yeah, but it'll be interesting.
It looks cloudy.
People kind of go for it now, don't they? They try to. It's called a wild yeast. Right. Traditionally, it's a wild yeast, but now people are cultivating it, and you're seeing it more and more and more. But it's intentionally put in there. You
can see why our videos are so long.
In this case, it's sort of inoculated into the barrels. I read up earlier on. You told me to read up, and I did. And it's inoculated actually into the large wooden barrels. So it's obviously intentionally put in there. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like.
It will be.
Yeah.
So what can we expect? Like from what I've heard, it might be sour, maybe a little bit earthy.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
And apparently, just to balance out the sourness, they regularly include fruit, hence the plums in this one.
Interestingly, Brettanomyces, it grows on the skin.
You can't stop him.
It grows on the skin of fruits,
right?
So I don't know if this has been, if it's been inoculated with a sort of like a lab-born Brettanomyces, or if it's, you mentioned the Shiro plums,
Shiro,
or whether it's the Brettanomyces come off the skins of the Shiro plums. So
Shiro, I think, is the correct pronunciation from the Yamaguchi prefecture.
Is that right? Wow.
I don't know, but
really don't
it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's go with it. So should we get in here?
Yeah.
We want to make this one a bit more short and snappy than the last video. The Speedway video was over 20 minutes long. I think we were both blown away by that one. Yeah. Which is why that was so long. So hopefully, you know, we've got high hopes for this. This scored 94 out of 100 on the last website we looked at. Let's go. It's cloudy.
Yeah, there's a lot of carbonation in that, isn't there? Look at that.
Cool.
Wow.
It's interesting because it smells like, again, like not something I haven't really tried before. You're excited now, aren't you?
Yeah. My tail is up.
Continuing your education. Oh, barrel aged for 12 to 18 months. So, got it. Really is.
Where's the rest of yours?
That's fine for me. I like to swill it around to unlock the aroma.
There's a lot of tang on that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Really tart.
Very tart. I definitely get a whiff of plums.
I mean, and it looks like grapefruit juice, doesn't it?
It does. It's cloudy. Is that cloudiness? Is that a? You
can see it was cloudy in the bottle.
Yeah. Shall I get a close up? There we go. You see the cloudiness there?
Do that again? When do we drink?
Now. That's sideways.
Yeah.
Classic.
So what do you get?
It really reminds me of something. There's a slight bitterness.
It's a very clean kind of smell, isn't it? It's kind of stone fruit kind of flavour, aren't we?
Yep.
Plums, underripe pear,
right.
Apricot.
Ready?
Yeah.
When do we drink?
So I read, and a very, very subtle kind of oak.
Well, yeah, it's been aged in barrels.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
What did it say? 12 to 16 months? 12 to 18
12 to 18.
12 to 18.
Yeah. Should we go?
Let's go. Cheers.
Ooh.
That is not what I was expecting.
Extremely acidic, isn't it?
Really is.
I mean, it's not a style we find over here that much, is it? It's not hugely popular.
That is totally not what I was expecting.
I mean, it tastes exactly how we kind of described it. The acidic side of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Stone fruit. You are getting stone fruit. I mean, it's bizarre, isn't it? How strong did you say it was?
5.8.
It's not a session beer. I don't think you like it.
I'm slightly lost for words. It's not really. I mean, I do like sour. It's very sour.
It's very, very sour, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost because we're not too familiar with that style of beer. It's kind of unfair to review it and give it negative because it's not something that we'd normally drink.
Yeah, yeah.
But I suppose among other sours, I think that would be. It's clearly very highly regarded.
Have you ever tried anything like that before?
I've tried stuff like that, yeah, but it's not something that we generally drink over here, is it? It's not something that you see every day. It's very highly carbonated as well, isn't it? And you can tell that as soon as you poured it.
Yeah. It's not really to my taste. And that's no slight on Bellwoods Brewery, but
no.
Yeah. How about you?
Maybe we'll have to explore that style of beer.
Yeah,
and come back to it in a year's time. Maybe.
I certainly wouldn't go down the boozer and say, oh, I want one of those.
Yeah. You getting any plum?
Not really, no. Are you?
No, not really.
Oh, let's get an overwhelming wall of acidity.
Same here, yeah.
And tartness.
I mean, I said underripe pear, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah.
With regards to what we were expecting. But that is a huge understatement. Yeah, like, if you've got an apple tree in your garden, you grab a tiny little apple about that big off the apple and bite into that. It's kind of what it's that tart, isn't it? It's like really tart.
Very.
I was expecting all those flavours we were expecting to be a lot more subtle.
Yeah. It's interesting because we've done 2 beers now that have tasted unlike any other beer we've ever tried. We did the Speedway, which was well, to us pretty unique, and now we tried this, which again is unique.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking that next time we may need to go for more middle ground. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. It's certainly interesting. I don't know. You don't seem to like it at all. It's okay. It's not a beer that you're down and down and down, is it?
No. I think I could. I don't dislike it. I could happily have a bottle. So but I'd like to intersperse it with other beers over a session. It's not something I could have 2 or 3 times because it's kind of a little bit. It reminds me of like a scrumpy cider or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
like
massive tartness and acidity.
Extremely dry, isn't it?
Very dry.
Extremely clean, dry flavour.
Try a bit more.
Where did you get it from?
I got it from Michela.
Okay.
Again, I tapped that again.
Yeah. And then how much was it?
Oh yeah, it was £16. 16 GBP. So what's that? $22, $23?
Yeah, like 20 Stellas for that.
Don't want any Stellas. Yeah, what, $22, $23? Probably 19 euros, 18, 19 euros. Yeah. So it's expensive.
Yeah.
I think I like the look of it because it was Canadian. I didn't want to keep doing British and American beers.
It's supposed to be an exciting, interesting beer, and it definitely is that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not something that we're totally used to. It's definitely interesting. It's got us talking, isn't it?
Yeah, the more I drink it, the more I do get plum, actually.
It's kind of, I don't know about you, but in my mouth, it's making me salivate loads more.
Yeah, yeah.
You find that as well?
In fact, the more I drink it, the more I like it, actually.
Yeah?
It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It was totally not what I was expecting the first time I tried it, but it's grown on me slightly.
it's amazing what they've done to get that kind of flavour.
Yeah.
With all kind of natural product and, well, presumably. So from their website, it says Grandma's Boy is a wild ale blend aged in oak I think it's pronounced foeders. Well, no, foeders. Pronounced foeders. They're like large oak barrels.
Okay.
For the better part of a year, defined by firm acidity, refined Brett character, and spritzy carbonation. It's a beer that balances stone fruit flavour with soft minerality. This variant conditioned on fresh Shiro plums from Niagara, imparting notes of marzipan, citrus, and sweet tart. It's definitely getting the sweet part.
Say marzipan.
Marzipan, do you get that?
Yeah, I do, definitely. It has got that earthiness.
I don't get that. I don't get the marzipan.
I do. Marzipan, definitely. Particularly to smell. There's something else though, and I just can't put my damn finger on it. Okay, so how would you rate this?
Ooh, it's really hard,
for you personally. I mean, okay, to make it simple, we prefer the Speedway Stout, don't we? That's number one on our leaderboard.
Definitely.
Still,
but then it's a style we're kind of.
This is only the second beer we've done, so being second on our leaderboard is no great shame.
So yeah, I'd rate this on our leaderboard number 2, I think, for me.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
so the Speedway Stout, and then
I go with the same. And like you said, I think we need to do some more drinking in the wild ale genre.
Yeah.
Before we can come up with any kind of educated opinion on this, because it's so not what I was expecting. I like it. It's just it doesn't really taste like a beer.
No, it doesn't, does it? It's more. I mean, it is more like a sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Than it is a beer
or an apple-based sort of cidery. Concoction
spritzer. Gets you thinking.
Yeah, it does.
What beer is and what it can be.
Yeah. It has. This one and the Speedway both kind of altered the rules for me.
It's extremely acidic, isn't it? I can't believe how acidic it is.
I mean, when I first tasted it, I thought, yeah, this one's been fucked up.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you?
No. I knew it was going to be a weird one.
So that's over and out on Grandma's Boy from Bellwoods Brewery. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.